Well, welcome everyone. I am so happy to be here and so happy that you are part of the class. What I want to do is try to assist you in getting the very most grade that you can, the very highest grade on Activity 7.2, the IT professional. So I want to decide to go over it step by step. This is a combination of what's in the actual assignment itself and my little explanations in here. So you can see I've titled it How to Get a Good Grade on 7.2 or How to Get the Very Best Grade that you can get. So parts of this here is to discuss the following IT disciplines, making sure to include in each topic. And this is coming directly from the instructions about the roles and the careers within the IT field and what tools and technologies are most applicable to these disciplines. So I've given you a little hint on top. One of the things that happens is I often have to take points off because there's no citations. Remember, anytime, especially if you're getting a definition, you need to make sure that you're citing the source. And of course, you need to make sure that you're paraphrasing because everything gets sent in automatically through what's called Turnitin, and it flags whenever words are the same from something else that's submitted. So enough on that. We're going to just go over what you need to do in the different sections so that you're fully aware of what you need to turn in and how to get the most possible points in here. So you have the four fields over here, and it tells you to describe what distinguishes the following fields based upon the questions above. What distinguishes the definition between them, or really what you're going to do is giving a description of each one. Now, a description really should be more than 3 or 4 words. It really should be something that a novice person can look at that and say, oh, I understand what computer science is within reason. So what you're going to do is what actually is computer science. You're just going to describe it in a sentence or two, which is fine. Make sure that you cite your sources. Here you're going to be putting in the in-text citation, and then at the very bottom you should have a reference field for that. Remember, we're doing APA style, and API style requires an in-text citation with the author and the year, and then a following reference page that has all the detailed information as to where you got it. So you're going to be describing computer science, information systems, engineering, and information technology. So you can use the Mazda research, or you can go and do what many people do and do your own research. And I put a big hint here. Make sure to cite your sources. So then we have programming and scripting, and I'm going to help you out a little bit on this one and give you how I use programming and scripting in my classes. So basically, you're going to be describing the following: what is programming and what is scripting, what makes a script different than a program, and how would an IT professional use scripting in their work, how would they use programming. Programming is a complete standalone program that you can run, such as Microsoft Word. Scripting are parts of a program. If you go into a web page, there are certain scripts in there that are written to perform a function. So a script will not normally run all by itself. So just bear that in mind, where a program will. And here you're going to describe a case where an IT professional will use scripting languages in their own work. And there are many scripting languages out there that you can look at. And so again, you're going to put what does scripting do, what is programming, and again, make sure that you put your citations in here. So now we have the information careers. All you need to do here is find 3 different careers. One that's an entry level, maybe a help desk. Most help desks are entry level, not all of them, but some of them. When you call up your credit card company or you call up maybe Microsoft, you're probably going to get somebody that answers the phone that can answer simple questions and maybe help you reset your password. But when it comes to something more sophisticated, they have higher levels. So, and they do have higher level in help desk as well, but that's a good example of it. And so what roles and responsibilities, what tools will they use? Do they need any training or certifications, and link to a job posting. So a mid-level position, and could also be your dream position, could be someone like a network engineer. So what does a network engineer do? And they oversee the network. They may need to know Windows Server or Linux Server. They need to know Active Directory. They know how to set up user tools. What tools would they use in there? What training and certifications would they need, such as Network Pro or Network Plus from CompTIA, and link to a job posting. Again, make sure all you need to do here is put a link to the job posting that you are going from. And you don't really need to put in fancy terms all the roles and responsibilities. They should be there. And in this particular case, you can just copy and paste what the roles and responsibilities are and what the tools they will be using, or you may need to put some tools in your own words. But that's just fine, because we're interested in what are those actual roles. And then your dream position. My dream position is to get up in the morning, go to the mailbox, and get a check in the mail. Unfortunately, that has not happened. So right now, I am a college professor. I teach for several different universities. I have always wanted to do that full time. And as a result, I left my IT job as an IT director so that I could concentrate strictly on teaching, and I really love it. So again, what are the roles and responsibilities? So for a college professor, it's obviously you need to know the topic, and you need to be able to meet with the students. You need to be able to express what needs to be expressed. Now, in this class, we don't really meet synchronously because this is totally online, but we do have our class chat, we do have emails, and we have ways that we can communicate. What tools and certifications do I need? Well, I have several different certifications and several different degrees in here, and obviously linking to a job is the same. So I've given you some important information. If you break your submission into different paragraphs and you discuss each one, it's a lot easier than if you put everything in 2 or 3 paragraphs and I have to pick out stuff. So for instance, go up top here and you're going to put computer science and you're going to describe it and you're going to put your your in-text citations. Same thing with information systems. And so you have 4 of them over there. Same thing with programming and scripting. So here's your scripting. So you're going to put the information here and the programming information here. Then you're going to have your entry-level position. So name what it is. Say help desk for it. You can name the company in here. And of course, you're going to put the link. Now, I do have link twice, just as a reminder. Link to job posting, link to job posting. So you put entry-level position, roles and responsibilities, could be able to work well with people, able to understand basic computer science, need some kind of degree of Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word, Excel, things of that nature, need to be able to send out emails or whatever that happens to be in here. And so just break it down into 4 different bullet points, whatever you want to do. And that way I know that you've covered every single aspect of it so you can get the highest points. So here you have it. I hope this helps you. I've kept this video to under 10 minutes. So please make sure that you get it submitted on time. Remember, everything needs to get submitted by 11:59 Eastern Time. If you get it submitted at 2 o'clock in the morning, the chances of me taking anything off are very slim because I'm not going to grade to the next day anyway. So I have some flexibility on that. So if you're on the West Coast and you're 3 hours behind, don't worry about getting it in at 11:59. But you should have it done sometime on Sunday. And if you do submit it late and you're having some kind of issue, whatever it is, you can always let me know ahead of time. Said, I'm sorry, but I'm having a problem, and I'm and let me know what the problem is, and I'll see what I can work out for you. Well, that is it. Hopefully this helps you, and I hope that everybody's having a great day, and it's been my pleasure to teach you, and I hope that you're all doing well and have a wonderful weekend.